Do you want to start a web design business, but you're concerned that clients won't take you seriously because you don't have a college degree? Today, I want to show you how I created a 5-figure business without a college degree in web design. When I started my web design business back in 2015, I had no idea I wanted to be a web designer. In fact, I had just graduated from college from a totally different industry. I actually went to school for hospital administration, something totally different from the design industry. And when I had my first web design client, I had no idea what I was doing, but I had the courage to ask for the sale and figure it out along the way. So you may be asking, how did I do it? How did I build a 5-figure web design business without going to college or learning any code? I remember when I created my first website, it was for myself. I had the idea to create an online shopping store. I had read the book Girl Boss from Sophia Maruso, which inspired me to create an online store. This is where I got into the world of SEO, branding, and web design. I knew that I wanted to learn the back end of my business as well as the front end. Because I didn't have the budget to hire a web design business, so I took it upon myself to learn how to do a website for myself on my own, watching YouTube videos, taking courses online, but not really a formal college education. When I had my first client, I had only created 3 websites for myself from all the business ideas that I have. My first business idea was a shopping store. My second idea was an event planning business. I also created a website for that business. I started networking and getting clients, and I saw that it wasn't what I really wanted to do. Every time I had a new idea for a business, I would start creating the website. When I sat with myself, overwhelmed with all the things that I had learned, all the things I was implementing, but nothing seemed to work, I felt like I didn't know what was like my thing. But in fact, when I actually sat down to write my goals, my dreams, and the things that I love to do, I remember that throughout all these ideas and all the creation of putting these ideas and implementing on these ideas, I was always creating a website for them. I was giving myself a formal education on web design and understanding, how the back end works, solving problems for small things like putting a banner on a website, adding the logo, little things like that. I went on Google and I searched it, and I became very resourceful when it came to understanding like the back end of designing websites. And I remember thinking one day and having the epiphany that what I really love to do all this time is actually build websites. And that's when I had the idea that I wanted to build a web design business. But before I could get a client, I was very concerned because I didn't go to school for web design. Even though I had all this knowledge, I felt like I didn't have the credentials to get clients. And that's why I want to share this with you today, because you don't need a college degree or formal education on web design to actually start creating a 5-figure business or a 6-figure business. Of course, you do need to learn the skills of web design, but you don't have to go to college for that. You can Google it, you can YouTube it. You can really learn how to do these things on your own if this is really a passion that you have. The first time that I got my first client, I just knew that she had a problem with her functionality on her website, and I just knew how to solve that problem for her. But not specifically that I knew that I was a professional web designer. I didn't see myself as a professional web designer, but I did see myself as someone who can solve that immediate problem that she had. And so I was like, you know what? I can build that for you. I can help you out. We created a relationship. And from there, that's how I got my first client in my web design business. From there, I kept networking, I kept learning and being resourceful. Being able to grow a business to a 5-figure mark or a 6-figure mark or even a 7-figure mark, it's really about the mindset and the resources that you put yourself through. I want to share with you some of the mindset shifts that I needed to navigate in order to get to that point where I was getting clients consistently and creating a profitable business for myself. The first mindset shift that you need to have in order for you to get to that mark where you're having clients consistently is that nothing is ever too hard to figure out. Yes, things may take some effort, they may take some time, and they may take some patience for you to figure out, but eventually everything is figure outable. If you really want this to happen, you can figure out a way. The second mindset shift is that you don't need to be an expert or be perceived as a professional to start designing websites, to start getting clients. You can start getting clients right now by understanding what is the specific problem that you're solving for your clients and then just offering that solution to them. All you need to do is be one step ahead of your ideal client and you're going to get a client. You have to embrace that there's going to be some trial and error, and you need to start learning how to market yourself, how to market and position your services so you can be able to attract those high quality clients. There's going to be times where you're not going to do it right at the beginning and things are going to suck, but you need to change your minds to embrace that part, to embrace the part of the journey where things are just about creating, even if it sucks, even if it's not perfect, even if it feels like it's your worst creation yet. So don't be scared of doing it wrong. Go out there, go to that meetup, go make connections, go pitch yourself as a web designer, even if you feel like you don't have the credentials, because that's how you're going to start getting the credentials. Like the credentials is really about the past results and the proof of the results that you can give to your ideal clients. If you have a track record of clients that you have served, new prospects are going to come and see that. They're going to see that results, and they're going to see you as somebody that is credentialed, even if you don't have the college degree or the certification. Learning as you go is the best way to get to that expert level and be able to hit that 5-figure mark in your business. If you feel there's too much competition in the web design industry and you don't know how to stand out to attract high quality clients, I want you to click this video where I'm going to show you what fundamental thing that you need to have in place to attract high paying clients as a web designer. As always, my name is Janet. I'm a marketing coach, and I hope my clients leverage their marketing so they can have a profitable business. See you in the next video.